Hello everyone. In this video, we will learn about how to work in Python. This video is basically for the beginners. In this video, I have told you about the working in Python, how to work in Python. I haven't gone in the details. If you want to work in detail in Python, so for that you have to see my other videos. But these videos we will concentrate only on how to work in Python. So as I have already told you in my previous videos that Python is an easy to learn yet powerful object oriented, freely available, platform independent, general purpose, high level programming language. Now we are going to know how to work in Python. If you want to open Python, you have to click on the start button, go to all programs and look for Python, and then Python IDLE, integrated development environment of Python. So when you click on IDLE of Python, it will open the Python shell. So this is your Python shell and this is the place where you do your work. Now there are two ways in which we can work in Python. So working in Python can be done in two different ways. First one is you're in interactive mode and the second one is in script mode. So basically in this video I'll be telling you the difference between interactive mode and the script mode. Interactive mode of working means you type the command or one command at a time and the Python executes the given commands there and then and gives you the output. Now in interactive mode you type the command in front of Python command prompt. So this is your Python command prompt. The three arrows that you see, this is your Python command prompt. So this is your Python command prompt. So if we give the command in front of Python command prompt, for example, if I type 3 plus 9, it will give me the output 12. So this is your Python command prompt. In interactive mode, we type the command and we get the result instantly in front of our command prompt. So in interactive mode, whatever command we have to give in front of command prompt. The interactive interpreter of Python is called Python shell. That means you get the output in the Python shell. In interactive mode, we do our work in the Python shell. This is the whole window is your Python shell. You can see on the title bar, it's written over here, Python shell. So you get the output in the Python shell. This is your default output window, you can say. So if you want to print something, we give the command print hello and you get the output hello over here. So interactive mode proves very useful for testing code. We type the command one by one and get the result of each line, or if there is an error, we get the error instantly. One more difference between interactive mode and script mode, about script mode I will be telling you later, is that in interactive mode we cannot save our commands, or we can say interactive mode does not save the commands entered by the user in form of a program. The output, whatever output we get in interactive mode, it is sandwiched between the command lines. Like over here I have given a command, I've given a command over here. Okay, let me bring my pen. I've given a command and I'm getting the output over here. Again I have given a command, I am getting the output over here. So you can see over here the output has been sandwiched between two commands. So let me repeat it again. In interactive mode, we type the command, we give the command and instantly we get the output. we cannot save the commands in the form of programs for later use. That we can do in script mode, but that we cannot in your interactive mode. Interactive mode is very useful if you want to check our code instantly, because you write the command and instantly we get the result. If there is an error, we get the error over here. Next, coming to the script mode. In script mode, we save all the commands in the form of a program file, and we can see all output lines together rather than sandwiched between successive commands. Like for example, I am writing over here a equal to 10, print a. I can write a also. If I want to print value of a, I can write a, print a. It will display whatever value is there in the variable a. B equal to 20, C equal to a plus b, print C, print b. So the output is sandwiched between the commands. But if I want to store this in the form of a program, for that I have to use the script mode. To open the script mode, I have to click on file and choose the option new. File and new. Let me tell you again, file and new. When you will click on file on new, a new file will open, and then you can write your program over here. Like suppose I have written over here, this is the simple program that I am making. A equal to b, so a equal to 10, b equal to 20, c equal to a plus b, and then print value of a equal to a, value of b equal to b, and print sum equal to c. Now once you have made this program, you have to save it. To save it, I will click on file and then choose the option save. The extension of Python script file is py. Automatically it will be saved with the extension .py. I need not give py over here. Suppose I have given r1. Okay, it's already there. rav. You can give py also. If you don't give py, automatically it will be saved with the extension .py. py. So you can see over here the extension .py over here. So once you have done this, you have to run it. If you want to run your program, click on run menu and choose the option run module, or the shortcut key is F5. You can press the F5 key to run your script file, F5. So you can see the output over here. You are getting all the output, value of a, value of b, and sum equal to 30. Whatever the sum is, you will get the output. So if you want the result instantly, you want to display the result like this case, like 10 plus 5. For that we will be using interactive mode. Again, in interactive mode, instantly we get the output. We write the command and we get the output. We cannot save our commands in the form of program file. Whereas in script mode, we can save all the commands in the form of a program. We can save it in our system. We can mail it through our email ID. We can save it in our jump drive, pen drive, CD, DVD, and you can see it later also. You can open it anywhere at any time. But whatever you do in interactive mode, it will be closed instantly. You close your cell of Python. That means these commands are not saved. That is, the command that we give in interactive mode are not saved. So this is the difference between interactive mode and script mode. Again, let me make it clear once more, because most of you get confused in the difference between interactive mode and script mode. So in interactive mode, instructions are given in the front of Python prompt. The 3 arrows that you see over here, these are your Python prompt, which are present in Python shell. This whole window that you see over here, this is your Python shell. Python carries out the given instructions and it shows the result there itself. It will show the result there itself. A equal to 10, B equal to 20, C equal to A plus B, print C. It will display the result there only instantly. Whereas in script mode, Python instructions are stored in a file. We create a file, we store all the instruction, all the commands in a file with a .py extension and are executed together. All the commands are executed together in one go as a unit. The saved instructions are known as your Python programs. That is the program that you have made earlier. This is the program that you have made, and this is your Python program. It is saved as a file. The name of the file is rav.py. So this was about interactive mode and script mode. Okay, let's create one more script file. So click on file, we'll choose the option new, and then the hash sign, it is used for making command. This I've already told you in my videos. So whatever command you write over here, whatever instruction you will give over here, the computer will not execute it. That means they are non-executable. It is used to create non-executable statement. So the program is write a program to add any two numbers. A simple program that I want to make to add any two numbers. So you can take a variable x. Suppose I want to store first number in x. So x equal to integer input enter first number. Now the use of input over here, it is used to accept value from the user. If you want to accept a value from the user, for that I will use input, and I've used integer over here because I want an integer number. If you just want to input a name or a string, for that you need not write int over here and then remove this bracket also. Just write input enter name. That too I will be showing you. Just let's make one more variable, n equal to input enter name. If you want to enter name, it will accept the name from the user. Enter first number. You can write y also, y equal to integer input enter second number. If it is if you are accepting, if you want certain value to be in decimal, if you want to accept a value in decimal value, for that you can use float over here. But since I want only integer value, I write integer, and then z equal to x plus y. And now if you want to print sum of x and y, okay, sum of x and y equal to, instead of single quote you can also use instead of double quote you can also use single quote, equal to z. So suppose this is the program that I have made, and it will ask you your name. Suppose you want to print a name also, print n for name. Okay, so let's save it. You can save it with any name, any valid name. Automatically it will have an extension .py. If you want to run it, I have told you, click on run, choose the option run module, or you can choose F5 too. Write F5. So you can see over here enter name. You can write any name over here. Enter first number, enter second number, and then you get the output sum of 20 and 50 equal to 70. The simple program. So this is your script mode. In the script mode, we create a program file, we write all the commands in that program file, and we can save that particular program file also. Whereas in interactive mode, we just write the command and instantly we get the output. So this is the basic difference, or the difference between interactive and script mode. Thank you for watching this video.